So we're talking about the sister who was on TikTok and sort of crashed out about her feelings about how black women are projected and how much backlash they get for everything. And some of the comments mentioned in that particular video talked about, you know, you guys are the most unprotected and the most disrespected group in America, and you empathize with that, and you see her point.
I do. I see the truth in it.
The truth in
The truth in it is from my own experience, and I was telling you earlier that she's not the minority. She's not a minority in that feeling is broad in this population. So the hurt in it comes in where we're not able to be in a safe space and articulate that to somebody. Maybe we just want to be heard. Maybe we want to say that the truth of the matter is that is out there, and it is ever present, and we feel it every day. But what instead we get is minimizing it, or not acknowledging it, or even worse, the black man saying, yes, but the black man is treated that way and always has been. Yes, but that doesn't negate the fact that it's happening to us. That's in addition to. So we just want to say, hey, you know, there's some hurt here. There's some trauma here. There's some healing that has to happen. And it would be great, black man, if you would get behind us. Matter of fact, get in front of us. Because historically, that's where we've always been. We've always protected you. And probably always will, because that's just in our makeup.
So it's in you guys' makeup, and you guys have always protected black men, probably because of the slave situation, because the the slave masters used to go in the house and kill a black man right in front of the woman and the children.
Yeah.
So the woman has always been protected of the child, especially the male child, and I think that has transcended through generation and generation. So I give you that. You definitely have been protecting
and
of
even
the black
grown
man.
black man. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, if I'm going to be real honest about it, I think that has affected the black man's psyche, and not you women, but the situation from slavery. It's just been passed on from tradition to tradition. And so I believe that the mindset of the black man has been tarnished ever since, you know, as nothing. But I don't want to turn it on the black man. I want to talk about the black woman, because that sister crashed out, and many of the comments in that video talked about empathizing with her and standing behind her. But you talked about a lot of healing needs to be done. Where does that take place? Does that take place with other women? Because I know that, you know, girlfriends get together and voice a lot of frustrations. Is it that way that healing begins?
Started. It's already started. The healing has already started. So we've started a new dialogue with each other. Now, when I say we, I'm just talking broadly. I'm not saying 100%. But we've started a new dialogue with each other, where we affirm each other. Or we'll see something on social media and say, we don't do that anymore. You know, we're building you up. You heard the comment where she said, sister, now you got to straighten your crown. You had to crash out. So, yeah, we have started that. We have started that. And I've seen on some platforms where black men have started affirming us, loving us, understanding that trauma exists and some healing has to start. And it starts with reframing how they speak about us, or understanding why we move the way we move, because it's from protection, it's for protection.
So are you saying that, so I've been privy to the attitude of a lot of black women, and it's kind of new nonsense to some extent, and you're saying that takes place because of the history?
I'm saying that takes place because of protection.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I even do it.
So,
I have to do it. And when I talk to young women, little sisters,
Mhm.
I advise them to protect themselves. You don't just go out all open, you know, protect yourself, read the room.
So if so, I'm trying to be clear on what you need protecting from.
The trauma that the sister that had to crash out was talking
Right.
about. Protection from, and this goes back generations, like, this is not new in our culture, where we have torn each other apart in one way or another. We've done that to ourselves. And so I hope I can bring this point back home, but let's just say different hair textures. Let's say different skin tones. It all matters. And that's a way that, because we are our own society, that we break each other down to reach the top. Because we're not in their society. So we started to do that to ourselves. Even as far back as the brown paper bag theory.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Explain to us what that is again.
So I'm not quite sure when it started or the depth of that, but I know that if you were considered darker than a brown paper bag,
Mm.
then you were less than the lighter skinned ones,
Okay.
because that's old slave mentality.
So you think a part of that still exists today?
Absolutely.
And who perpetrates that? The women or the men or society at large?
Our society,
Our,
completely.
the black community.
Men and women, we do it to ourselves.
Mm.
I would love to see that narrative change. I would love to be part of that change. If I could, I'd do my part. As little as that is, I'd like to, you know, engage in that a lot more. I'd like to see, I don't want to see the sister crash out.
Mm.
I hate that. That
Mm.
hurt my feelings.
Mm.
And, you know, I just want to be a part of, you know, helping and protecting sisters. I do
So-
my little part.
Your part is educating, right?
Yeah.
Educating sisters and having them be prepared for, you know, society and the way that they behave and treat, is to educate them
Yes.
about those things.
Yes,
Okay.
you're gonna see that. You're gonna encounter that, but how do you react?
Yeah.
You need to know your worth.
Okay.
You need to know when you walk into a room who you are. You know, you need to read that room, because you might have to leave that room.
Mm.
I mean, it's dangerous for a sister sometimes, and that is just the truth of it.
Right.
Sometimes it is physically dangerous for us,
Okay.
our existence, you know, because some people want to hurt us.
Yeah.
Some people want to harm us.
Okay. Do you think, so I know that, you know, usually when trauma happens,
Yeah.
in order for people to get better, a lot of time they seek therapy.
Mhm.
Do you think that's a part of the healing as well? Do you think that a lot of sisters need that?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I think a lot of our community brothers and sisters need that, especially sisters, yeah, because we have so much and we are so much to so many people. We gotta learn, boundaries. We gotta learn limitations. We have to learn not to internalize things that are meant to hurt us or harm us. We gotta learn how to, you know, just be healthy.
Mm. So also, I know that sometimes when, like self-help programs, I know that for drug addicts, some drug addicts use Narcotics Anonymous as a,
Yeah.
as a self-help program. Do you think it would be beneficial for black women to start their own self-help sisters kind of program? Do you think that
I
that's?
know that that would be beneficial, because
Okay.
that is what I have done for as long as I can remember. I've been somebody's big sister, auntie, mama.
Mm.
I ain't even pray for all his family, but I,
Mm.
you know, God sends them to me.
That's right.
So I know that it's beneficial.
Mm.
I don't have a structured program
Do you
that's
think that would be
mine,
beneficial?
but
A
I sure
structured
would
program?
want one, yes.
So you're thinking that a structured program of sisters getting together and talking about all of the trauma and the hurt and the
And
all of that stuff.
resources.
And
then.
resources.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice,
Yep.
nice. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you know, all of the nuggets that you dropped on us.
So,
And stay grounded, stay focused.
UK saying some shit about black women, and I'm here to let out the anger of shut the fuck up! I want everyone to shut the fuck up about black